Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bards, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy mad, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Pods.
Bam, egg in the bottle.
What do you think about we've been recording this whole time, but I just have a question.
Yes.
What do you think about French bulldogs?
I feel sorry for them.
I do
just
too.
feel sorry for all purebred dogs that look like they're very uncomfortable. Just
Early
gonna say
TV
it.
talk. I watched a show on Netflix called Muster Dogs,
Muster dogs.
and it takes place in Australia, and it's like a dog herding reality show.
Interesting.
It's so purebred, but it's like
Yikes.
one breeder. There's a breeder that breeds Australian Kelpies, which I guess are really good at herding sheep and
So
cattle.
are they not like the shepherds? The Australian shepherd dogs?
They're not shepherds.
Okay.
Australian Kelpies.
I'll put it in the Slimer.
Okay, put an
If we're
Australian.
recording this.
We
This is
are.
kind of a testy.
Yeah, this will be the testicle. Yeah, put it in the Slimer. It's an Australian Kelpie, and the breeder, he like breeds the best, whatever the fuck. Who the fuck
Okay.
cares? And
Kelpies
this guy,
United.
the Kelpies are going to unionize. They should, because they work hard.
You know what? When I think about dogs, and I'm like, dogs that I like, I'll name them right now, that I like, purebreds, huskies. I think
Oh.
they're really cute.
Interesting.
Those Shibu, is that what they're called?
Shiba
Inu? Those are adorable.
Interesting.
Weenie dogs. Love them.
What?
Kind of random. Jack Russells. I love them. Australian Shepherds. Very cute. Those are my favorite. Ooh, one more. Those rat terriers. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
They're a little like wiry. I like those too. And those are Julie's favorite dogs.
You're not talking about Chinese crested.
No, those are really, really weird. A little naked.
I absolutely hate Chinese crested.
I have like a memory of like I had like two of them and they would just like chase the cat around.
They had two Chinese crested?
Yes.
Disgusting.
She was trying to breed them and she was just like they would just run around the house and they're little they look like dinosaurs. Like all you hear is their nails just clacking against the wood and you're like, oh, and the cats were terrified.
Are you just taught these are dogs you like aesthetically?
No, just like in general and aesthetically, I guess. Both.
Aesthetically, I love an Australian cattle dog.
Is that the Sansa Shepherd? No.
No, Australian Shepherds are sort of like very furry. They have long hair.
Oh.
And they're shaggy and they have blue eyes. That's an Australian Shepherd.
Okay.
An
So
Australian
compare
cattle dog, they have short hair and pointy ears, and they're often like sort of speckly. They can be described as a blue heeler.
Blue heeler.
They can be gray with black spots.
Oh.
Or they can be they can have like tan and brown in them as well.
Well, adopt, don't shop.
Adopt, don't shop,
But these are
obviously.
very cute.
But yeah, look, some purebred dogs are cute, and you can't deny it. I mean, I love a lab. I love a Labrador.
Sure.
Marceline's a lab. I
Is
grew
she
up
a
with a lab.
full-blown labby?
She's mixed with some fucking weird shit. I don't know.
Some fucking weird shit.
Some
My name is Diane.
weird, goofy ass bitch shit.
Sure.
I love her though.
She's a bit of a goofy ass bitch.
She's a goofy ass bitch.
Yeah. Fran is pure goofy.
Fran is not goofy.
I know both his parents. Not
Fran
personally.
is kind of serious.
Fran is kind of, yeah, he's serious, but like insane also.
He has a fun side, but
He's really an orange cat deep down.
yeah.
He's just like, people post all kinds of videos about orange cats where they're just like,
I
oh
know.
yeah, they're nuts.
They're kind of like a cult classic.
Call classic cat.
They are.
He came into my life. I'll tell his story right now, actually, because
Okay.
anyone cares. No one cares. But like his mommy is a like tortoise, and his
Okay.
dad looks like him.
Interesting.
But when I trapped him, he was like the only cat in my captivity. Then I was like kind of side trapping for like
Selfish
the
reasons?
Toronto. No, it was for the Toronto Cat Rescue. But
Oh.
like it was just because like I met them one day because I went out for a break because I worked very close to like a cat colony that was like enormous, and it was like in the back of like a huge warehouse area in Rexdale, Etobicoke, and which is like a really industrial part of Toronto. And Franny was like the only cat that was like so comfortable just like sitting in my cubicle with me, like waiting for them to come pick him up or whatever. But I was just like, actually, don't
He's
pick
mine
up this cat. I like this baby. And
He's
we've
yours
been
now.
together since he was 4 weeks old.
Okay, but Australian Kelpies. Oh, I also like boxers.
Fran looks just like an Australian Kelpie.
Definitely not. I also like boxers.
What's a boxer? Oh, those are the pointy ears.
They're like light brown with dark with black features.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think I was,
They're
what I was
cute.
thinking of
They
is
kind of look like pit bulls, but like they're like a little less. I don't know. They kind of look like pit bulls a little bit.
what's that one that has like a weird flat shark face?
Oh, that's a
Weird flat shark face.
pig.
Mm-mm.
That's a pig. You're talking about a
I'm
pig.
talking about a pig, actually.
It'll come to me. I know what you're talking about, though. They do look like sharks.
They like, I can't think of the name, but once you think of the name, you're just like, ah, yes, that fucking thing.
Yeah. It'll maybe pop into my mind.
The
And
shark
if not,
dog.
we'll definitely put one in Slimer. Anyway, my name is Julia Davidovich, and I'm one of those shark dogs.
And my name is Zoe Clark, and I found my shark dog underneath a bridge.
Is it not a pig
Not really.
terrier or something like that?
Wait, no, it's not. Pit.
No.
No. It's something
the f-
terrier. Bull terrier?
Bull
No.
terrier.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Wow, how do I know this?
See, I was
Wait,
like
where
pig
did you
terrier,
find Sully?
but it
You
was
didn't find Sully. Someone else found Sully.
Lauren Ashley Bishop.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out.
Wow, follow Lauren Ashley Bishop on Instagram also. And Twitter.
Okay. No, she found him under a bridge.
She found him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I
no,
realized it
actually,
was actually
her
her.
neighbor found him. And then she
Oh.
posted it on the internet. And I was like, sure, I'll foster this dog.
Wow, remember early Twitter?
And
Interesting
fucking
place.
I do. I really do. So many mistakes were made.
I want to talk about it.
And I think about my mistakes often.
I want to think about all the people I met from there.
Are you haunted by your mistakes?
Oh, constantly.
Who-
But also,
if you're not,
if you're not,
honestly,
are
shut
you
the
even
fuck
living?
up. Yeah.
I don't think you're even feeling
They're
life.
microdosing on shrooms. minimum.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, I guess we could just jump into our bad boy on the block. Oh, wait, I
am
didn't
an
finish the
imperfect
fucking
man.
Australian Kelpie show.
Oh, yeah.
So a breeder provides 5 dog trainers
What?
across Australia with these purebred puppies that were bred to
can't believe this
herd
shit.
sheep and cattle.
Yeah.
And these are like the best dog trainers and dog trainers specifically for herding
So
in
skeptical.
the country.
Okay.
And over a year, they each have to train their dog how to herd. And it's like a competition. And at the end, there's a winner. Julia hates it.
I hate it all. I don't know. It just seems so annoying to me.
It's like, I don't even know. It's like, I don't know. Like, I'm like, am I morally against this? I think so.
It's like yes and no. Because it's like, think of it like you think of the monarchy, if you must, where it's like, is it good for anyone? No.
No, it's not.
It's just cute.
But, you know, they were talking a lot about the benefits of herding with dogs, herding cattle and sheep with dogs. It's like more humane to the cattle and sheep than using like helicopters and like, you know, ATVs.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts to use a
Yeah.
helicopter.
Then they showed like footage of a helicopter herding a crowd of fucking cows.
I mean,
And the cows were clearly not happy about the helicopter.
I'm obviously not against breeding when I think about it generally, because like, isn't like raising livestock technically breeding animals?
Yeah.
I mean, for the purpose of eating them.
Yes.
So, I mean, my name is Julia Davidovich, and I don't think I'm against necessarily
Like,
breeding.
Adopt, don't
Can't say
shop.
that.
However, I am intrigued by working dogs in
That is-
general. And it's like, is
But
this...
also, are they unionized?
Are they? I mean, I would love to join the union.
Yeah,
I'll pay
you'd
my
be the
dues.
president.
I'll
But, like,
pay my dues by becoming a dog.
Yeah, listen. If somebody wants anything, it's just to become a dog.
Truly. I'll...
Can you imagine
But the
anamorphing
thing is,
into
like,
a dog?
I'm like, I can't tell. Like, I look at Sully and I'm like, would you be happier if you were working for 20 hours a day?
I don't know.
You know,
Maybe.
maybe, like, they don't seem, the
I
dogs
can't
don't seem to be
tell.
upset. They seem to be really
Make all
happy.
animals work.
But I don't know anything.
I don't know shit. Fran, do you want to work? Under a
Fran, you're
blanket.
going
I
to the
don't think
office.
so. Fran's always at the office. And by
Anyway.
office, I mean pestering me for food all day.
I don't recommend muster dogs, but if you do watch it, email Diane.
Okay. Very curious. Not really. Won't watch it. Did we introduce each other? I think
Yeah,
we
we
did.
did.
Okay, great. I'm glad you know.
Okay, so this is like a borderline. It's a docu doc.
It's a doc talk.
It's a doc
It's a Duggar update. A bit of a.
It's a Duggar update.
It's
I
a
mean,
moral on the loose because this is the second
Yeah.
episode of a day,
of a day.
which is hard for us because, yeah,
It's hard.
it's hard.
It's hard. But you know what? We're gonna do it.
We try.
We're gonna fucking do it.
It's hard for us because Zoe has a acupuncture appointment today,
I do, and it's actually gonna be in 35 minutes.
and she's really anticipatory. So,
And I really
She
am
can't
nervous
wait.
about being late.
oh yeah, she
You know,
hates that.
Because like if I'm late and you don't want to go to an acupuncturist with a grudge.
Oh my god, I didn't
You
even
know?
think about that. may put a needle and just straight up kill you. Murdered by my acupuncturist. My name is
If she
Diane.
does, this podcast will never see the light of day.
You're right. Oh,
My
God.
name is the acupuncturist.
Then when the cops search it after, they'll just be like, this was our last pod.
They'll be
Let's
like,
not
this
listen
Colleen
to it.
Ballinger app is hilarious. Okay, well, let's talk about this Ducky Talk. So, it's called Shiny Happy People. It's on Amazon Primo.
Welcome to a new episode of The Clown.
More
You're
like it.
telling me. And it sort of starts about the Duggar family.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because it's called Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family Secrets. And it sort of starts about them, but then expands more into the branch of fundamentalist Christianity that they are a part of.
Bam! Egg in the bottle.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So, if you're not familiar with the Duggars, they are a family who had a show on TLC called 19 Kids and Counting. 19 Kids and Counting. Did you watch it?
No.
Me neither.
And then seeing clips of it, so creepy.
So
Especially
fucking weird.
that one clip, I don't know if I'll put it in the Slimer, maybe if I can find it again. Ew. It was like, what are the mom? It was like Jim, Bob, and
Michelle.
I'm making it up. Is that literally their names?
Yeah, Jim,
Okay.
Bob, and
Holy
Michelle.
fucking shit.
I know.
They said something like, you guys can't kiss yet, so we'll do the kissing for you.
Absolutely disgusting.
Horrifying.
Like, how can you not
If
make, how can your son not become a pedophile after that?
My dad
Honestly.
said, I'll do the kissing for you,
Disgusting.
and kissed my mom, I would burn their house down. My name is Diane.
My name is Diane Duggar.
Wow, that could be our last name for sure.
100%. So,
100%.
yeah, the documentary, it was actually pretty good. I liked it.
Okay, my name is Zoe.
It was 4 episodes, and I wasn't like, ugh, why is this 4 episodes?
I really think it should have been 3 if I had to say.
Oh.
I actually thought I had finished it at the end of 3, and I was like, oh, when you were like, did you finish it? I was like, no.
Sorry. I didn't mean to judge you.
No, but I watched the rest of it today.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it basically starts out about the family. They talk about Josh Duggar, the pervert,
Josh Duggar the pervert.
him getting accused of sexually assaulting, I guess, his sisters.
Yeah, and also like finding shit on his comp.
Right, and then later the child porn charges that took him
Like,
down.
Gross.
And they also just talked about interesting parts of the deal between the Duggars and Discovery, who own TLC.
They really
I will say this:
fucking
I
built
did.
those fuckers a house.
Yeah,
Like a full fucking house.
I did watch John and Kate Plus 8.
Oh, wow. Wow,
Not-
that's a real, that's kind of a sister show to this,
It's
I'd
a
say.
sister show.
Or a cousin.
I guess they were probably Christian, but
Do you think Discovery was paying in vitro? Here's a new conspiracy, Connie.
no, I do not. I think Michelle was just very fertile.
No, I just mean like for other families.
for other families?
Like to find other families that were just like multiples.
Julia's face right
Like-
now, she's 100% convinced this is true.
I've just figured it out. I've just cracked it. They were paying for in vitro. It was probably just like here's Julia's huge conspiracy. And it'll
Okay.
probably come out 6 years later that they probably posted like a Craigslist ad being like, are you having trouble conceiving and don't have the money for doing it? Yes. And then like Octomom was born.
You think you're an Octomom truther.
Yep. I think
Okay.
so. I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
Octomom
I'm going to hit
truther
conspiracy Reddit, baby.
featuring the Duggars. Perfect episode title. I had no idea you felt this way about Discovery. Anyway, they
really
talked
do.
about the deal that Jim Bob made with them, sort of on behalf of his entire family. And essentially, none of the kids made any money.
So fucking nuts.
Even
You
though they
really think about it.
yeah, even though some of them were probably 18 at some point during that show.
Yeah, that and like, I mean, at the very least, couldn't you just start their college funds or something? I mean, if you had to do fucking something, if you really had to pay for school in this
Yeah,
goddamn
but like
country,
they don't
which we
believe
do.
in college.
I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah, everyone. So anyway, they talk about the Duggars. They talk about the specifics of the deal. And then they talk about IBLP, which is the larger fundamentalist group that the Duggars are part of. It stands for Institute for Basic Life Principles.
Nice. I mean, which sounds so like
You made this up.
trappy. Like, yeah, you made this up, but
You made
like
this
you
up.
could really trap the right person.
And they believe all the wackadoodle fundamentalist shit that all of these fucking religions do.
Yeah.
Um,
Cabbage Patch Dolls.
Certainly Cabbage
Sorry, I'm
Patch
gonna
Dolls
bring it up
being,
again.
being, what were they?
False idols. Which true.
False
Yeah,
idols.
I would not
Yeah, I would not. I would.
pray or bow to a Cabbage Patch doll at all.
My name is
So,
Diane.
My name is Jim Duggar, and I believe Jim Bob
Oh,
Duggar.
I meant to say, what do you think is Jim Bob's net worth?
Oh, fuck. Now?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I mean, it's been years. That's
I know.
19 kids and counting.
Yeah, that's true.
40 million.
No, actually, 3.5 billion.
What, a billion?
No, million.
Oh, my fucking
I'm
God.
so sorry.
Can you
But-
imagine if he was listed as one of, like, America's top billionaires? That'd be insane.
That'd be wild.
Oh, my God. Remember when he ran for Congress?
Yeah. The thing is, we're gonna have a Duggar in office.
That's really weird to
You know,
think
because
about.
they talk about
There's
whatever.
so many
We'll
of
get
them.
there. So IBLP.
Wait, what if there's a Duggar and like what's the other Mormon family? Not other Mormon family, but the Mormon family.
What Mormon family?
That had
You
the
mean
show.
Cody Brown.
Cody Brown. There's going to be a Brown child in Congress, probably running against a Duggar.
Wow.
Can you imagine that fight? Or together as one. VP.
Ooh, absolutely
and P.
stunning. IBLP was founded by a guy named Bill Gothard, who's obviously a pervert.
think
Because who isn't?
Yeah, sure.
You know.
Yeah.
And
You're starting your own little churchy.
sort of a part of this Dakiwaka was that they were using the show 19 Kids and Counting to like espouse the fundamentalist ideas of this Christian group. That it was like sort of an advertisement to be like, you know, that's sort of where the name of the documentary Shiny Happy People comes from, is they all seem so fucking pleased as a pickle to be like shoveling dirt all day. And, you know, the girls are like totally fine to be 16 and taking care of the fucking young children. And it's just like spreading this false image of whatever life is like.
It's so weird.
I
I mean, forever. It's, and like, you know, they keep repeating that. And, you know, we believe that talking to all those like Christian influencers, because, you know, I guess because I'm not in that realm of TikTok.
Yeah.
Or, you know, my algorithm doesn't take me there. I don't remember or believe that there are actually people that are that insane and this young being like, yeah, you know, being trans is wrong. I'm a literal fundamentalist. Like,
Yeah.
and like, men's, you should submit to your husband and like all of the shit. And they're spewing it on TikTok.
They are.
Literally.
They are.
And it's not being like, it's not being flagged as hate speech somehow. Like, it's all
mean,
hate speech.
The only times I see that stuff on TikTok is when people are stitching it and duetting it, and they're like making fun of them or calling them out. Like, that's the only time it makes it to my algorithm, is somebody being like, this is fucked up and saying this. But it's still making it to my page. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. I mean, I can't imagine if that was the only shit I was seeing and I believed that.
Yeah.
That is a wild world to live in.
There's
Jesus
a lot
Christ,
of stuff
get
like
out of
that
there.
that's like 10 ways I submit to my husband. And I'm like,
Christian TikTok, Jesus.
it's a real thing.
They're so weird.
It's a real thing. And it makes complete sense that like it would be the natural evolution from a show like 19 Kids and Counting being used to spread this word of God or whatever the fuck. And now it's like on YouTube and TikTok.
I hate it.
Because that's how else are they going to recruit people?
It's so weird. And they are like, you know, when they break down what it is just, you know, some weird, confident young couple.
Yep.
And they're always such lunatics. Like, deep down, they're always lunatics.
Yeah.
Like, fundamentalists are lunatics. I don't think that's
I did
news.
appreciate that the documentarians brought in this like Christian couple who is this exact like a fundamentalist couple who YouTubes, and they gave them literally 4 minutes of screen time, and I appreciated that they didn't let them talk for much more.
I can't.
The documentary really featured the survivors from IBLP, and like one of the Duggar kids was in it. Jill Duggar and her husband were in it, and they didn't spend too much time. Like, I feel like it really put their voices forward, and I appreciated that.
Yeah.
You know?
And not too much either. It's not like they were
Yeah.
the stars of the doc or anything. Because
No,
there were
no.
plenty of survivors there, which is
Yeah,
really cool.
they had a lot of survivors,
I
a
forget
lot of
that-
different stories.
There was one dude, I forget his name, but I think you know the one. He was my favorite. I don't know, just he was really snappy, and I liked him.
Oh, a snappy dude.
Snappy dude.
Yeah, it was interesting to hear all of their perspectives and how they were different but the same. You know what I mean?
Different but the same. You're
I mean,
right.
they're all like, yeah, it was absolute fucking hell.
Yeah, I mean, that's where it was definitely the same.
Yeah. So, okay, IBLP in the 80s, I don't even remember this happening in the documentary, but Bill Gothard's brother resigned after being accused of groping, harassing, and exposing himself to female staff, including minors. That was his brother, and that was in the 80s.
Incredible.
But then the documentary really focused on Bill Gothard himself, who in 2014 resigned after there were reports that he sexually harassed multiple women and failed to report child abuse within the organization. But then, you know, obviously it never ends there, and there were more allegations against him. Eventually there were 34 women who accused him of sexual harassment and molestation, with some incidents occurring when the victims were minors.
Wow.
So
literally 34 people can't be wrong. Like, it's nuts.
it's nuts.
People really abusing their power out there.
And in 2015, there was a civil suit alleging a cover-up that a lot of the victims brought against Gothard and also IBLP in general. But it was dropped because there wasn't enough. The statute of limitations was up.
Great.
Yeah.
Wow.
But there were stories about him sort of selecting girls to be like one of his chosen ones. And, you know, when you're like raised to believe that this person is literally one person under God, and you're completely brainwashed to like, okay, so part of what they taught, and I wrote this down, was they taught men that they were teaching men and women that men are the highest form of authority, only second to Bill Gothard himself and God. So these people are brainwashed from day zero to thinking this guy is literally almost as good as God. So if you're selected as one of, you know, it's like the whole thing is just like, of course the sisters didn't come forward when their brother molested them.
Yeah. It makes no sense.
Because they didn't realize it was wrong, because they're taught like men are the only thing better than a man is Bill Gothard and God. And probably their fucking weird dad named Jim Bob.
Jim Bob Force, honestly.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. It's really fucked up. Like, I don't blame anyone born into this fucking religion shit at all. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even blame people who fall for it, really. But, like, it's just really sad to prey on people. And, like, I can't imagine living in that kind of atmosphere, growing up and not having a choice.
Yep.
It's so fucking sad. Especially 19 kids. And counting.
She can't have any more.
Stop.
She has to be done.
There was a point in the doc where he said that she was on birth control for a slight amount of time and then had a miscarriage after.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm so shocked that she was ever on birth control.
It is shocking.
I don't think
Well, and
I
they,
feel like they're
blame-
lying, but whatever.
I don't know. Yeah, they were weird about the miscarriage.
I think they're
obviously.
lying. I think they just wanted something to blame, so they just
Also, it
blamed
seems like, okay. It seems like they were blaming like not being incredibly Christian, the miscarriage on happening because they weren't incredibly Christian. But there's literally no way that woman had a miscarriage and then had 19 kids without ever having another one.
I can't.
There's literally no way.
No, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Something's fishy.
Something's fishy.
I think TLC paid for in vitro.
Julia.
I do. I really do.
Do you think TLC is responsible for any of this? Wow, that was such a deep question.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because, again,
They tried
I
to
have
keep
opinions.
the show going. They had like a spin-off show after Josh was in jail or arrested or whatever, featuring some of the girls.
that's nuts.
I'm like, just get off fucking TV, dude. It's okay. It's okay to throw in the towel on your reality show.
No, they can't. People like that can't. It's like Cody Brown. They didn't stop till like super recently.
Right. It's their ego.
And like he like blew up his life finally. Like it all just kind of crumbled. And like it took about this long for the same thing to happen, like
Yeah.
reality wise. Like
Yeah.
we had a religious family on TV and now it's crumbling.
It really
Can't imagine
crumbled.
why.
That family crumbled. I look forward to the fucking Cody Brown doc.
Yeah. Ooh, wow. Can't wait for the
Ooh,
brown
that's going to
doc.
be a juicy guacamole.
That's gonna be the juiciest guacamole in town.
Yeah,
really.
definitely.
The brown doc.
And then another thing the Docu Doo touched on was Generation Joshua, Generation Joshua,
Yeah.
which was basically like the new wave of IBLP, whatever, like the kids that were raised IBLP and still believe in it. But I think this is specifically about like boys. Boys. That fucking douchebag in Congress, Madison Cawthorn.
Oh.
He's Generation Joshua.
Oh, fuck.
He was an insurrectionist biddy, I think.
Wow.
Well,
Real
no,
Jimmy
remember, he
Pesto.
was- Oh, no, that was Josh Hawley, who's another insurrectionist biddy, but I don't know if he's part of Generation Joshua, even though that's his name.
the insurrectionist layer is such an interesting layer.
Yeah.
I mean, wow, what a time to live in.
So it's just very, like, these people are very powerful.
Yeah. It's sick and weird and creepy.
So Bill Gothard basically resigned. He's no longer part of IBLP. They're talking in the documentary, they talked about like Jim Bob possibly stepping up and being like head of IBLP now that he's gone. I don't really know what happened with that. But he basically just like exists, like he's no longer in power, but he didn't really face any consequences other than stepping down.
Probably won't.
And being publicly shamed, but only by people who are out of the cult.
It's so fucked up.
Because it is a cult.
It is a cult. It does classify as a cult.
Sue me.
Sue Zoe, not me.
Don't
sue any of us.
Don't sue me. If you're listening, don't sue me.
It's not something fun to be involved in, I guess.
No.
Suing is not a fun time for anyone.
I'm actually fine not being sued.
Don't sue us.
Okay, well, let's shut the door. I know this is a quickie bicky boo boo, but
Sorry, everyone.
I gotta get needles put into my eyes or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, gotta do it.
So shut the door.
He definitely watches. And he's watched in the past.
Oh, he loves.
He's fine with the Duggar
Mark
family.
loves 90 Kids and Counting. He
thinks
loves
it's a beautiful family. He's just like, you know what? They all get along. It's really nice. I love
he
TLC.
He sees no red flags.
No red flags. He's like, everyone gets along great.
He's like, I love how the older daughters take care of the babies.
Oh, yeah. He loves that
obsessed
about
with
like the really huge families. It's like olden days for him. He's like, it's like olden days for me. That's what he says out loud.
Oh my God. I just like, in my iced coffee, one of the little plastic spokes from the cup,
scary.
I almost died. Anyway, do you have any good
right
boys?
Here. Grimace's birthday last week.
Yeah, you went to... Wow, we
I went
never
to
talked
Grimace's
about
birthday.
Olive Garden.
Oh, that was not for Grimace's birthday.
No.
I
I just think Olive Garden is the worst restaurant on earth.
She really does. I'm fine. I'm normal with it. It's not my favorite, not my least favorite. I'll eat your unlimiteds.
I just feel like bad Italian food is so much worse than like bad other types of food.
Listen, you can quote Zoe on that.
You can. Like a watery marinara is one of the most disgusting things on earth.
Listen, when someone wants to go to Olive Garden, you just say yes.
No. You say, I'll meet up with you after.
Okay, well, my name is Zoe Clark, and I'll meet up with you after. Unless we're going to Cheesecake Factory, which...
Then I'll be there early, baby, because you know
that's
there's going to be a
fave.
line.
What's your fave?
Cheesecake Factory.
No, at Cheese. What's your usual
I like
go-to?
the Santa Fe salad.
That's what it is.
It's humongous.
Do you ever get cheesecake there?
Never.
What the hell?
It's too sweet.
Zoe. See, that's a weird thing about Zoe. She's
Yep.
quirky like that.
I'm a little
She
bit
loves
out
food
there.
a little too much. Me, on the other hand, not at all.
I really like food. I know it's weird.
I'll eat at the Olive Garden, then I'll have McDonald's like literally the next day.
So you went
I
to
had a Big
McDonald's for
Mac.
Grimace's birthday.
I literally had it delivered to a friend's house.
You had it delivered.
Yeah, we're watching a movie.
Jesus Christ.
I ate a Big Mac really fast and a mixed berry shake, which was why the meal was the meal.
Oh.
So
Grimace.
Grimace's
How's
purple
the
little
shake?
I actually don't know what color it was. I couldn't see. Really good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's that I would eat from McDonald's.
Listen,
Because it's ice cream.
it's yeah, it's ice cream.
It's
You
ice
can't go wrong with Grimace's ass.
Yeah,
Who's
no,
your
you
good
can't.
boy? Not Grimace.
Honestly, who is my good boy? Who is my Guten Boysen? I don't have one. I'm sorry.
We'll definitely put Grimace's ass in the slimer.
Yeah,
Zoe's
put Grimace's
imperfect
ass in the
wig.
Slimer. I guess, like,
Not a good thing. You make any pie this week?
I didn't make any pie. I did eat an apple pie. That was pretty good. It had homemade whipped cream on it.
Oh, I love homemade whipped
When
cream.
you're eating a pie, you prefer whipped cream or ice cream?
Ice cream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's better.
I did run
Although,
out of ice cream the other day, too.
When you're having I don't think you have like a sweet potato pie with ice cream.
No,
or a
I mean,
pumpkin
you
pie
probably
with ice cream, or a
could,
pecan.
but you'd
You could.
usually have whipped. But I liked homemade.
But on a
whipped cream.
fruit pie, you got to go ice cream.
Definitely.
Vanilla.
Because then it's like, yeah, because it has to be a warm pie, too. I'm definitely going
It's-
to heat up my little pie.
It's got to be a warm pie.
Got to do that.
I will say this about McDonald's. Those apple pies are good.
You can quote her on that.
You can.
My name is Zoe Clark.
My name is Zoe Clark, and email Grimace at badboypod.com because those apple pies are good. Oopsies.
I regret not getting a little phone number for people to call in and leave voicemails.
No one would.
No one would.
But
no one
would
calls
you?
anymore.
Email Diane if you would.
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll
people
fucking
don't
do it.
really tend to email Diane, and we literally ask for people to 98 times
But
an
then I
episode.
forget to check the email anyway, even though it forwards us. But then sometimes it kicks off and then it doesn't forward to us. And it's just like, what
They
the fuck
only
happened?
forward us the bullshit nobody wants. So don't sign Diane up for bullshit because no one wants that.
No one wants that.
Okay, well, this had to be a quick one. I am so sorry.
It's fine. Quickest TV talk in the world, or
Sure.
are we shutting off?
No, if I'm late to the acupuncturist, it's fine.
No, I don't want to make you.
I actually
late.
won't be late. It's only 10 minutes and it'll be fine.
Okay, fine.
Let's do TV talk.
Oh yeah. Wait. There we go.
TV talk.
Oh my god. Did you watch anything even?
There's a new Project Runway.
Oh, okay.
You don't care about Project Runway.
No.
Damn it. You don't like any of the same shows as me.
You love competitions.
I love competition reality shows. I do.
You really do, though.
Well, the thing is, Top Chef is the best reality show ever made.
True.
I
don't watch it.
RuPaul's Drag Race, I watch all the time because I have a problem. And then Project Runway, I'm going to watch it every time it comes on because...
I haven't watched it for years.
Yeah.
But Project Runway is the one where they have like the people that do the competition of like the fashion competition.
Yeah.
Like, they make them and then they go from scratch.
Yeah.
And the designers.
Correct.
I think I watched the Canadian one
Okay.
a lot. Because I mean, it was just like, oh, it's in Toronto.
It's an all-star season, so there's
It's
a
an
bunch of
All-Stars?
people from across
seasons.
on
Do they
it.
do that
I guess so.
usually?
Sometimes.
Listen, maybe this year I get back into it. Probably not though.
It's on Peacock, so whatever.
Probably not.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. What the fuck did I watch? I don't know. I guess I could just keep watching. I think you should leave over and over.
You're doing
such
a
a loser.
multiple binge-orama?
And 90 Day Fiance, obviously.
Sure, I'm done. I can't.
No, you're tapped out.
If
no more Gino.
if you tell me like halfway through the season it's worth it, I'll do it.
Okay, fine.
But don't abuse that.
I won't abuse it. But like, really, this is a depressing season. But also, what the fuck is happening with this catfish situation? I have to know.
I mean, okay,
That's
so
what's.
you're
I feel like
deeply
that's
involved.
really contrived. And here's my new conspiracy, Connie.
Okay, what? That
90 Day Fiance set it up.
Oh, that's so fucked
They're
up.
the catfish. But like, obviously, we're not supposed to know that. But like, I'm sure that they were just like, let's just reel some asshole in.
I mean,
Well, he's
at
not an
this
asshole. He's a very
point,
nice man.
He's a very nice. But by asshole they mean gullible person.
Yeah,
He's deeply gullible.
he's deeply gullible.
I mean, not to be that bitch, but he
that's
is.
true. Oh, Eric Andre show.
It's
This
back?
season's really funny. Yeah.
Wow, you love
Eric Andre? No.
old comedy.
Oh, do I?
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like
guess I
Eric
do.
Andre. You love what's his face's podcast, Tim Heidegger's podcast.
Yeah. I used to just watch it more than listen
Oh,
to it, though.
Okay, fine.
It's much better live.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't watch it all the time.
Hmm.
I watch it sometimes. But I thought it was fun. And they had good guests. I guess
Okay.
they're literally all comedians. So you're probably right.
Okay, perfect. Well,
Anyway.
email Diane at badboypod.com, your bad boys on the block, your good boys, etc., etc. Shop.badboypod.com for a t-shirt or whatever. Leave us a 5-star review. Follow us at
I did everything right and they indicted
And
me.
more than anything, I did everything right.
And they
then guess what they did? They indicted me.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today.
And he is a
Definitely.
grandpa. I'll just tell you that.
And I think we're taking next week off, so sorry
Oh,
about
yeah.
that.
Sorry. So sorry. We're really busy. Mommy's in town.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.